On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning beat the Sharks 4-1 to run their point streak to 14 straight games. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning were back home for the first time in 2 weeks as San Jose was in town. Late in the first period, the Sharks scored to take a 1-0 lead, but 33 seconds later.
Under 5 to play in the first. Kucherov a steal at the left circle. High slot Cirelli. Cirelli holds. Cirelli centers it. Score! Hagel! At the back door, at the back post. What a pass, Cirelli to Hagel, and just like that, it's 1-1. Lightning answer on the next shift.
For Hagel, it's his 24th of the season, and the game was tied at 1 heading to the second period. Early in that period,
this is a 50-50. Hagel chases it left corner, left point Carlisle. Right circle Kucherov. Centers for Hagel, takes it by the net. Wraparound try, scores in! Hagel may have forced it in or helped in by Cirelli. We'll see who earns credit for it.
That goal would be credited to Anthony Cirelli for his 13th of the season. Then less than 90 seconds later,
goaltender Askarov hits Darren Anthony near boards. He'll lose Gage Gonsalves left circle. Left corner James, put it in front. Score!
Nice play.
Jake Guentzel! He and James team up again. Gonsalves made the steal along the sideboards to James in the left corner to a wide-open Guentzel in front. He one-times it in. It's 3-1 Lightning.
For Guentzel, it's his 22nd, and it would remain 3-1 until late in the third when the Sharks pulled their goalie.
Moser flips it out. Nicely done. Kucherov drives it forward. Hagel.
What a
Hagel
play.
and Guentzel have a 2-on-0. Guentzel back for Hagel. Score! Well, some hats come on the ice. They don't know that Hagel had that second goal credited to Cirelli. So not a hat trick for Hagel, but his third point tonight, and the Lightning score into the empty net to make it 4-1 with 2:19 remaining.
It's Hagel's 25th of the season, and the Bolts would win 4-1. Head coach John Cooper on their quick response.
The fact that we scored right away after they, took the lead, I thought that was a big thing for us. We didn't have to chase the game, get the 2 quickies in the second, and then you take advantage of a team that played a pretty emotional game the night before. That's your job. That's what they did.
Brendan Hagel on winning with shutdown defense.
Those are playoff type of games, and being able to protect 1-goal leads and only giving up 1 goal or a game or 2 goals a game. I mean, you got a pretty good chance at winning, and that's the good, positive, and exciting part about this team is you're able to keep them to that only that many goals. And like I said, credit to a lot of our guys.
Now, Hagel had 2 goals and an assist. It's his 5th game with 3 or more points this season. It's also his 6th multi-goal game of the season. That is the most of any Lightning player. The Lightning are now 13-0-1 in their last 14 games. That 14-game point streak tied for the 3rd longest in franchise history. Congratulations to Pontus Holmberg. He played in his 200th NHL game on Tuesday night. Dave Mishkin and Greg Linnelli will recap last night's 4-1 win over the Sharks on Lightning Power Lunch presented by Reef Rum today at noon Eastern. You can watch the show on Facebook, X, or YouTube. Listen live in the Lightning mobile app, or you can download the podcast in your favorite app and listen anytime. The Lightning have the day off today. They're scheduled to practice tomorrow morning. Then they'll board a plane to Chicago to face the Blackhawks on Friday night. Puck drop will be scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern. Our radio pregame coverage will start at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. This game will be televised on ESPN, but we'll have a local TV pregame show starting at 6:30 on The Spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66. The Navy Federal Credit Union Stadium Series game is 11 days away at Raymond James Stadium. The rink is starting to be built now. Victor Hedman was on hand yesterday and talked about getting an outdoor game in Tampa.
Us as a team and an organization has, been, obviously to 3 straight finals and, won a couple of cups and, kind of always been in the playoff hunt. So I think the Lightning has been a team that is looked upon as one of the best in the NHL. So, it's fitting for us to get an outdoor game, that's for sure.
On this week's Block Party podcast, presented by Highlight IPA, Greg Wolf and Braden Coburn were joined by Derek King, the VP of Operations for the NHL. He is the one in charge of building the rink and the tent structure to make this game happen. Learn how it's being done on the Block Party out today in your favorite podcast app and on the Lightning's YouTube channel.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2011 that Dominic Moore scored the game winner in a shootout for the 2nd time in 2 nights. It was the 3rd straight shootout win for the Lightning, a franchise record that still stands today. Happy birthday to Andrei Zuzin, who played in 107 games from 1999 to 2002. He scored 6 goals. And to Brian Bradley, who played in 328 games from 1992 to 1998. He scored 111 goals and had 300 points. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is Hockey Day.